Have you ever felt a thought, a feeling, or a vision so precise that it seemed too profound to be your own? A moment when reality seems to ripple as if the universe is sending you a message you cannot fully explain. What if it wasn't just a chance? What if somewhere a parallel version of yourself is trying to communicate, guiding you, warning you, or offering insights? Your conscious mind might overlook these messages are subtle. They appear as fleeting impressions, déjà vu, moments, sudden intuitive nudges, or vivid dreams that linger long after waking. They tap into the layers of your unconscious mind, the shadow self, and the archetypes that dwell within your psyche, hinting at truths that your waking awareness cannot fully grasp. In this video, we will explore 7 signs that a parallel version of you may be reaching out. Recognizing these signs is not mere curiosity, it is a gateway to inner awakening, a chance to align with hidden aspects of yourself and uncover insights that can profoundly transform your life. If you've ever felt like reality itself is trying to speak to you, hit the subscribe button to follow along with these insights and give this video a like if you are ready to uncover hidden messages from your parallel self. Sign 1: déjà vu, the subtle nudge of another self. You've probably experienced that sudden sense of recognition. A place, a person, or a moment that feels familiar even though your mind knows it shouldn't. That fleeting feeling is more than a trick of memory. It is a nudge from a parallel version of yourself, a whisper from a part of your consciousness that has already walked this path and is trying to guide you. Déjà vu is not just coincidence. It is your mind catching a glimpse of another layer of reality, a reflection of choices or experiences. From a different version of yourself, these moments often come when a decision looms, when an insight is waiting to emerge, or when your path requires subtle adjustment. Ignoring them is like closing your eyes to the guidance already offered. Psychologically, these experiences tap into your unconscious awareness, revealing patterns your conscious mind might overlook. Spiritually, they hint at the presence of a parallel self that interacts with your life to awaken latent understanding and align you with your higher potential. To recognize this sign, pay attention to moments of déjà vu, not as accidents, but as messages to observe and reflect. Consider what choice, action, or insight might be waiting for you in these subtle nudges. Sign to repeating numbers and patterns, messages in the details. Have you noticed certain numbers, symbols, or events appearing repeatedly in your life? Perhaps the same time on the clock keeps catching your attention, or a sequence of numbers shows up in unexpected places. These repetitions are not mere coincidence. They may be messages from a parallel version of yourself, signaling guidance, warnings, or insights that your conscious mind has yet to understand. These patterns often emerge when you are facing choices, crossroads, or moments of uncertainty. Psychologically, your mind is wired to notice patterns and your deeper self. Your higher or parallel self can use these synchronistic cues to communicate. It is as if the universe arranges subtle signals to catch your attention and direct your focus toward the most important lessons or actions. Spiritually, these repeated signs are reminders that you are not alone in your journey. A parallel self may be offering perspective, showing you possibilities that your conscious self has overlooked. When you begin to notice these patterns, take a pause. Reflect on what decisions, actions, or awareness these signals might be pointing toward. To tune into this sign, start observing repetitions in your daily life, from numbers and dates to events and encounters. Ask yourself, what is being highlighted here? What does my intuition tell me about this pattern? Recognizing these signals allows you to connect with hidden aspects of yourself and make choices aligned with your highest potential. Sign 3: over attachment. to material things. The illusion of fulfillment. In a world that often measures success by possessions and status, it is easy to become trapped in the pursuit of external validation. We accumulate objects, chase achievements, and tie our self-worth to the material world. Attachment can be one of the subtlest barriers to spiritual growth. Material attachment creates the illusion of fulfillment. We think the next purchase, promotion, or achievement will finally bring peace, happiness, or a sense of purpose, but these satisfactions are fleeting. Once obtained, they fade, leaving us in a continuous cycle of craving and dissatisfaction. Our focus on the external blinds us to the inner landscape that truly nurtures our soul. Spiritual growth requires detachment from the unnecessary, a focus on inner abundance and self-awareness. By valuing connection, love, and personal insight over objects and status, we align with the deeper currents of our existence. Letting go of material attachment does not mean renouncing life, but rather shifting our attention from the outer to the inner, where true fulfillment resides. Sign for ignoring your inner voice: the power of intuition. We all have an inner voice, a quiet guide that whispers truth, direction, and insight. Yet in a world filled with external opinions, societal pressures, and constant noise, this voice is often ignored. The result is a growing disconnect between our conscious choices and the wisdom of our higher or parallel self. Ignoring your intuition blocks spiritual growth because it prevents you from acting in alignment with your deeper self. That subtle guidance may appear as a fleeting thought, a gut feeling, or a sudden clarity, often dismissed as coincidence. But these are the signals of your parallel self, trying to communicate, nudging you toward decisions, opportunities, and awareness that serve your evolution. To honor this sign, cultivate quiet spaces in your daily life where you can listen without judgment or distraction. Meditation, journaling, or mindful reflection can help you discern these subtle messages. The more you practice listening to your inner voice, the stronger your connection becomes to your authentic path and the messages your higher self is sending. Sign 5: resistance to self-reflection. The barrier to true awareness through growth requires the courage to look within. Yet many resist self-reflection, avoiding the uncomfortable truths of their inner world. This resistance is a major barrier to spiritual evolution. When we refuse to examine our fears, shadows, and unconscious patterns, we remain trapped in cycles of reactivity and limitation. Self-reflection uncovers patterns that govern our behavior, beliefs, and responses. It illuminates the areas where the parallel self might be trying to guide us, revealing lessons and insights hidden beneath the surface of daily life. By engaging with ourselves honestly, even when it is uncomfortable, we begin to integrate these insights and move closer to spiritual alignment. Creating time for self-reflection through meditation, journaling, or quiet contemplation allows us to observe our inner landscape without judgment. This awareness is the gateway to understanding the messages your parallel self may be sending, and beginning to align consciously with your highest potential. Sign 6: feeling disconnected from others. The barrier to spiritual connection, spiritual growth, does not happen in isolation. Connection with others, with life, and with the world around us is essential for awakening. Yet many feel disconnected, isolated, or misunderstood. This disconnection can be a powerful block, keeping your spirit from fully experiencing the richness of existence. Often this sense of isolation stems from emotional walls we build to protect ourselves from vulnerability or rejection. We hide parts of our authentic self, fearing judgment or misunderstanding. But in doing so, we cut ourselves off from the flow of love, empathy, and connection that nourishes spiritual growth. True connection begins with opening your heart. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, even in small ways. Engage in meaningful conversations, share authentic feelings, and cultivate empathy. By connecting deeply with others, you reconnect with your own inner truth and the guidance of your higher or parallel self. If you are noticing these signs within yourself, take a moment to reflect on how your relationships might be guiding or blocking your growth. Don't forget to like this video if these insights resonate with you, and consider subscribing to continue exploring the hidden layers of your consciousness. Sign 7. Holding on to the past, the chain that binds your spiritual growth. The past is a heavy weight, often invisible, yet profoundly influential. Old regrets, unresolved emotions, and past trauma can bind you, keeping you tethered to patterns that no longer serve your spiritual evolution. Holding on to these memories prevents you from fully embracing the present and moving into your highest potential. Letting go does not mean forgetting or denying your experiences. It means releasing the emotional charge attached to them. Forgiveness, both of yourself and others, is a key step in unshackling the chains of the past. By doing so, you create space for new experiences, insights, and growth. This release allows your parallel self and higher consciousness to communicate more clearly, providing guidance and insights that were previously blocked by unresolved energy. As you free yourself from the weight of what is already past, your spiritual path opens, allowing you to step fully into the present moment, aligned with your true self. The signs we've explored are more than coincidences. They are subtle messages from a parallel version of yourself, guiding you toward awareness, growth, and alignment with your authentic self. Each déjà vu, repeated pattern, intuitive nudge, and moment of clarity is an invitation to listen more deeply, to reflect, and to act in harmony with your highest potential. Spiritual growth is not about perfection or control. It is about awareness, presence, and openness. By recognizing these signs and tuning into the subtle guidance your consciousness is offering you, allow the flow of life to unfold, helping you step fully into your true self. This is the path of integration, where your shadow, your inner wisdom, and your parallel self converge to illuminate the next steps of your journey. If these insights resonated with you, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to join our journey of inner discovery, and share in the comments which signs you have experienced in your own life. By paying attention to these subtle messages, you opened yourself to guidance, growth, and the awakening of your true potential. Remember, your parallel self is not a distant idea. It is a reflection of the deeper layers of your own consciousness, and the messages are there to help you navigate life with clarity, courage, and authenticity.